Monday can be the worst, especially if you've been off for a week like me. I'm back. But it can also bring the promise of something fresh, something new. And today it's a few new goodies from Apple, who announced at today's event that they are dipping their toes deeper into the financial world. Apple is rolling out their own credit card. And as much as this might seem like a bit of a step backwards, it'll be closely integrated with iOS to make tracking your spending easy, and then there's gonna be a physical card made from titanium, because why not? I mean, I don't get it, because like, we already have Apple Pay, no, this is awkward, Samsung Pay, but sure, physical cards, great. Apple is also launching an ad-free, all-you-can-eat game subscription service in the App Store, as well as a video subscription service including original content. The company invested $2 billion in this particular venture as an attempt to compete with Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon. So all these new offerings from Apple will come out later this year, so get ready to bust out your shiny new Apple credit card and start giving them your money to give them your money. Bam. Now, if you've got an Asus motherboard, you may have been affected by an attack that was delivered unwittingly by Asus software updates. According to Kaspersky, roughly 500,000 PCs received updates that were infected after hackers accessed Asus's update servers. Kaspersky claims that the bad updates were being pushed out for nearly half a year, and that the company was rather slow to react after they found out about the malware. Curiously, although thousands of computers were at risk, the hackers appeared to be targeting specific machines by their MAC addresses, as only a few hundred PCs were accessed through the hidden malware. At this time, there isn't any update on whether Asus will issue some kind of fix, but I do hope that they will, and that it'll be better than most of their software.
Got him.
If you've been waiting for a Nintendo Switch refresh, you might finally get your wish as soon as this summer. It looks like Nintendo will be releasing not one, but 2 new Switch models. Now that's switching it up. One is said to be a less expensive one with a smaller footprint, while the other one may be more powerful and possibly even competitive with Sony and Microsoft's stay in the living room where you're put down in the first place consoles. There is a report though that says that not all the news might be good. The once highly touted HD Rumble feature, which Nintendo was hoping would bring a new level of immersion to console gamers, may be axed to save money, as many developers simply didn't take advantage of the feature. There's no word on pricing or what features the new Switch models might have, but that won't prevent Nintendo fanboys from being excited about it, and people who don't care about Nintendo from not giving any cares whatsoever. Now it's time for quick bots. Done by a robot. Brought to you by Ting, the mobile carrier that's focused on customers. You speak to a human, not a robot for customer service. You pay only for what you use, with the average Ting bill coming in at just $23 a month per device, and they'll cover up to $75 of any cancellation fees from your old provider when you switch. After the second gigabyte, data is only another $10 for each additional gig, and right now, you can get $25 off at the Ting shop. Oh, by the way, they're also giving away a Samsung Note 9, so click on the link below to check it out.
Every ting will be all right.
Now for the quack bats. I'm sure at some point you've wanted to take back a message that you sent to someone online. I sure have. And now Telegram is allowing you to do just that. Users of the popular encrypted messaging service now have an unsend option that will delete your message from both your account and the receiver's account, no matter how old the message is. You know what? I don't know why this isn't standard for all platforms. I mean, how many drunk messages could have been deleted, saving how much embarrassment over the years?
I think you should take responsibility.
I think what we really need is an edit button on Twitter.
Hey!
Your city might already have an indoor arena for basketball, hockey, and concerts, but where is the dedicated facility just for eSports? Well, that's coming. in Philadelphia. In about 2 years' time, the city's Overwatch team will have built the first eSports specific arena in the Western Hemisphere. It's gonna feature 3,500 seats, bars, and training areas. And, I wonder if one day the city of brotherly love is gonna celebrate esports the way that it partied after the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Actually,
Yeah, maybe.
no,
Yeah.
that would not be ideal.
No.
Now, we've seen everything from sneakers to chatbots that allow people to order pizza quickly, and Dominos is taking things a step further, loading its own software into the infotainment systems of new cars. Really?
Why not?
So even if you don't have a smartphone, you'll be able to order pizza with a few taps on your way home on select new cars later this year. Do I not sound enthusiastic enough about this? I guess that's gonna be yet another way to get your recommended daily dosage of salt and fat into your bloodstream without getting a texting while driving. Can you?
I just want to come home to a nice hot pizza.
Look, the way the law works here is you're not allowed to fumble around with really anything. And I think if you're staring at your console trying to pick your frickin' toppings, that's gonna be just as much of a problem as a phone. Speaking of problems, it looks like a software update for Boeing 737 MAX airplanes will be coming out soon, as the FAA has tentatively approved a patch that might fix issues that are suspected to have contributed to the crashes of 2 of these jets in the past few months. Now, the fix still has to go through testing before it'll find its way onto your plane, and given that the 737 MAX series has been grounded in, most of the world, they probably won't get back into the skies for quite some time until after that, when the patch gets final approval. Microsoft thinks it might have the solution to our growing storage needs and recently unveiled an automated data storage system based on DNA. So because DNA has very high data density and lasts a very long time, researchers think that it could be used to store the same amount of information as an entire data center while taking up only a few cubic centimeters of space. That's like a cubic inch for the Americans out there. Now, although this system took nearly a day to store and decode a mere 5 bytes, so that is 40 bits, like 40 zeros and ones, the company says that's not the point. The point is to demonstrate that automatic data storage and retrieval with DNA is possible and should get much faster in the future. I wonder what kind of memes might already be lurking in our own cells. Speaking of memes, that's all for our memes today. So come back Wednesday for more tech news and memes. Or don't. I can handle the rejection.
Get out of here,
It's
Elias.
fine.
Get out.
No, I'm okay.
It's over.
If they don't come back, I'll move on.
Oh, okay, move on. Get out of here. Move.